Hello. Hello.
We do have proof now that despite the fact that Israel has said we've formally invaded Gaza and we have zero casualties, if you can believe it. Well, first of all, former Trump senior Pentagon advisor Colonel Douglas Macgregor actually debunked that fact because a few days ago, before the invasion began, Israel launched a mission with U.S. Special Forces troops into Gaza to try and free the hostages held by Hamas. They have no idea where these hostages are being held. They're held like 30 meters underground in these crazy tunnels, okay? They're never going to get them. Anyways, Israeli Special Forces along with U.S. Special Forces went in. Colonel Douglas Macgregor, former Trump Pentagon senior advisor, said those Special Forces troops from Israel and the U.S. got shot at and chopped up into pieces by Hamas. So that didn't go too well. The next night they tried another bit of, probing operations into Gaza. That didn't go well either. There was allegedly at least one Israeli soldier who was captured by Hamas. Then we had this. So they said they had zero casualties in the first day of their invasion into Gaza. Well, the facts and the evidence tell us otherwise. Let's take a look. Here is a group of Israeli Namer infantry fighting vehicles coming into Gaza. Take a look at what happens.
واللواء الدويري موجود معنا أيضا ليعلق بعد قليل على هذه الصور. إذا نشرتها كتائب القسام عبر الإعلام العسكري لاستهداف مدرعة آلية عسكرية إسرائيلية اسمها بانثر أو النمر، مدرعة النمر بحسب ما تقول القسام. وهذا
Now, I would never support, condone, or applaud violence on a platform like Twitter. That is not what I'm doing. I'm simply reporting on what's happening here. And what's happening here is clearly the Israelis lied. They said they had zero casualties, unless that was, an automated, artificially intelligence-driven Namer infantry fighting vehicle. I would have to guess that there was definitely, probably, at least two casualties right there. Probably more, but at least two casualties. So really crazy video there, but I want to show you this video because this video was put together by a group called Propaganda & Co., and that's exactly what they do. They expose the Israeli Zionist propaganda. Israel claimed all these crazy things right after October 7th, that Israel or Hamas beheaded babies, Hamas burned babies, Hamas raped women, all this crazy stuff. And a lot of this really didn't. They said that there was nearly 2,000 Israeli civilians killed by Hamas. But as I said, I came out here a few days after that all happened, and I said, look, if there were photos of 2,000 dead Israeli civilians from Hamas, we would see those photos plastered all over the internet 24/7. How do I know that? Because at the time that I made that statement, we had about 4,000 dead Palestinians, and I already saw those plastered all across the internet 24/7. If it were Israelis that had been killed, 2,000 Israeli civilians that had been killed, we'd see those everywhere 24/7. MSNBC, ABC, CNN, Fox, Reuters, it'd be everywhere 24/7. So I came out here with the assessment. I said, hey, look, guys, I don't think that there were nearly 2,000 civilians killed. I think it's far more likely that there were many less individuals killed than 2,000 in this attack, and I think a lot of those were military personnel and security personnel, IOF, and that's exactly what we've now found. More than 50% of those that were killed were, in fact, military, security, and IOF.